I literally once financed the bottle of body wash. That's not a joke. That's a real person explaining how they used Afterpay to split soap into 4 payments. The financial media paints buy now pay later services like Klarna, Afterpay, and Affirm as consumer-friendly alternatives to predatory credit cards. They frame splitting a $100 purchase into 4 $25 payments as financial flexibility and smart money management. Sounds empowering, doesn't it? The darker truth? They're weaponizing neuroscience against you. When you see a $100 price tag, your brain calculates the full cost leaving your account right now. Neuroscientists call this the pain of paying, a genuine psychological discomfort that stops impulse purchases. It's your brain's natural defense mechanism, the internal alarm that screams, wait, do you really need this? But when BNPL platforms show you $25 today, instead of $100 total, that defense system gets surgically disabled. Your brain doesn't register the full cost because the pain is divided by 4, making it psychologically invisible. Research shows that splitting payments reduces the perceived pain by up to 75%. The result is predictable and profitable for them. Consumers spend 20 to 30% more when BNPL is available at checkout. The $25 today framing reduces purchase hesitation by over 60%, turning responsible shoppers into impulse buyers. This is why someone can finance body wash without flinching. Their brain sees $1.75 today and completely ignores the insanity of taking out a loan for soap. The pain signal that should protect you has been removed. The pain of paying's legacy isn't making shopping easier. It's proving that disabling your brain's financial alarm system is worth billions to companies that profit from your impulse purchases. Your brain is hardwired to value immediate rewards far more than future consequences, and BNPL platforms have turned this vulnerability into their most profitable weapon. The financial media calls it getting what you need now and deferring payments for flexibility. They present it as modern financial innovation that gives consumers control over their cash flow. Sounds progressive, right? The truth, however, they're exploiting the fact that your brain literally can't properly value future costs. When you click pay $25 now for those shoes, your brain floods with anticipation of getting the product immediately. The future payments, 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks away feel abstract, distant, almost imaginary. Here's the disturbing part neuroscience has proven. To your brain, you in 2 months is basically a stranger. That's not a metaphor. fMRI studies show that when people think about their future selves, the same brain regions activate as when they think about completely different people. You're literally making financial decisions for someone you don't psychologically identify with. The numbers reveal who they're targeting with precision. 28% of BNPL borrowers are between 18 and 24 years old, young adults who don't have the experience to connect present actions with future consequences. Even more predatory, 69% of BNPL users are already carrying credit card debt. They're drowning, and BNPL companies are selling them anchors disguised as life preservers. One user captured it perfectly. Why do I care if in 2 months I have to pay another $25? I don't know me 2 months from now. She can deal with that. Temporal discounting's legacy isn't financial flexibility. It's the proof that an entire generation can be convinced to betray their future selves for immediate gratification, one $25 payment at a time. You're browsing online considering a purchase when suddenly the pressure tactics appear like clockwork. Only 3 left in stock. Sale ends in 2 hours. Complete your order now to get it by Friday. The financial media and retail experts frame these as helpful inventory transparency and deadline reminders that give consumers the information they need to make smart purchasing decisions. Sounds like customer service, doesn't it? The darker truth? These are manufactured pressure tactics designed to override your rational thinking and force immediate action. When your brain perceives scarcity or a time limit, your prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for logical decision-making, literally gets bypassed. You shift into survival mode, where get it now before it's gone completely overrides, do I actually need this? Or can I afford this? BNPL platforms amplify this psychological hijacking by making urgent purchases completely effortless. No credit check that takes days to process. No waiting for approval while you reconsider the purchase. No cooling off period where logic might reassert itself. Just click once and it's yours, with payments starting today. The numbers reveal the precision of this exploitation. Artificial urgency tactics increase conversion rates by 30 to 50% on their own. When combined with BNPL's frictionless checkout process, urgency-driven purchases see abandonment rates drop by over 40%. The average consumer makes impulse purchases 3 to 4 times per month when BNPL is available, buying things they wouldn't have purchased if they'd had even 24 hours to think rationally about the decision. But they don't get 24 hours. They get a countdown timer, a scarcity warning, and a big green button. By the time their rational brain catches up and questions the purchase, they're already locked into 4 months of payments. Artificial urgency's legacy isn't helping consumers get products faster. It's perfecting the art of shutting down logical thinking and turning every browsing session into a high-pressure sales environment. Each purchase is framed as a tiny, manageable payment. Your brain never registers the total debt accumulating across platforms. You finance $100 shoes on Monday, just $25 today. You finance a $50 sweater on Wednesday, just $12.50 today. You finance your $15 DoorDash burrito on Friday, just $3.75 today. By the end of the week, you've taken out 3 loans totaling $165, but your brain only registered paying $41.25. The remaining $123.75 is invisible, hidden across future weeks and months your brain can't properly calculate. The numbers reveal how widespread this trap has become across millions of users. 63% of BNPL users have more than 1 loan active simultaneously. The average user juggles 3 to 5 active loans at any given time, each with different due dates, different platforms, different payment amounts. When you're managing multiple loans across Klarna, Afterpay, and Affirm while also paying credit cards and regular bills, missed payments become inevitable. And that's not an accident. 1 in 3 BNPL users miss at least one payment, triggering late fees ranging from $5 to $35 per missed payment per loan. The real predatory evolution is in what they're financing. BNPL used to target big-ticket items like TVs and furniture, where installment plans made some logical sense. Now Klarna is on DoorDash, letting you finance a $15 burrito over 4 payments. The loan stacking system's legacy is normalizing debt for literally everything, so that consumers lose track of what they owe until the financial chokehold tightens and escape becomes impossible. Everyone asks the same question when they first encounter BNPL. If it's interest-free, how are these companies making billions of dollars? The financial media either doesn't ask this question or accepts the industry's sanitized answers about merchant partnerships and financial innovation. But here's what they're not telling you. You've been turned into the product, and there are 4 revenue streams simultaneously extracting value from your decisions. First, merchants pay BNPL companies 4 to 6% of every transaction, double what credit card processors charge at 2.5%. On a $100 purchase, the merchant pays $5 instead of $2.50. Why pay double? Because those psychological tricks increase their sales by 20 to 30%. Second, late fees are substantial and designed in. 1 in 3 BNPL users miss at least one payment. Third, they're selling your data. Every purchase reveals your shopping habits, income level, and psychological vulnerabilities. BNPL companies harvest that information and sell it to advertisers. Fourth, loan packaging turns your debt into a tradable commodity. They bundle your debt and sell it to larger financial institutions. The complete picture is brutal. They win when you pay on time through loan packaging, data sales, and merchant fees. They win when you miss payments through late fees. The explosion from $2 billion in 2019 to $24.2 billion by 2021, projected to hit $122 billion by 2025, proves the math. The 4 revenue streams' legacy isn't innovative business models. It's proving that psychological exploitation at industrial scale is more profitable than any honest business could ever be. The financial media won't give you this advice because BNPL companies spend millions on advertising that pays their salaries. You already know where their loyalties lie. Treat BNPL like the debt trap it is, not the financial tool it pretends to be. Never spend more than you currently have in your bank account. If the money isn't there right now, you can't afford it, regardless of how the payment is structured. Avoid loan stacking at all costs because that's where the chokehold tightens. If you're financing weekly expenses like gas, groceries, or food delivery, you're in financial danger. Stop immediately. Recognize the psychological tricks now that you know them. When you see that pay in 4 button or countdown timer, pause and step away. Wait 24 hours before making any purchase over $50. Treat BNPL like it's connected directly to your checking account. Every time you click Pay Later, mentally subtract the full amount from your balance immediately. If seeing your account drop by $100 creates discomfort, that's your brain's natural defense system working properly. That discomfort is protecting you from financial destruction. The real user testimonial captures the reality. I've done groceries, all kinds of crap on Affirm and Klarna, but it adds up and then you are in a chokehold, and in some ways it is worse than a credit card. Subscribe now and stay informed of the hidden financial traps reality nobody teaches you about. Next week, we're breaking down how the luxury poverty economy really works and the traps they have for you, and trust me, you won't want to miss it.